morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here with Ryan Ettner again, breaking down the Midday Mayhem. And Ryan, what's going on today? What are things you're watching?
Well, today was the USDA Outlook Forum. The numbers came in mostly in line with what people thought, which is higher carryouts, acreage also in line with what we were thinking, sort of supporting the grind lower. And trade knows that these are just strictly estimates. These are not based on any data that they have. So given that they're estimates, it just kind of fuels everyone thinking, if I've been selling in the last week or two, that this is proving that it could continue. The grind lower could continue. This doesn't change any trend. So not too much of a big difference in the grain markets today from that. Just continuing to support the trend we've been on.
So corn down a little bit here this morning. You got beans kind of working a little bit lower. So as Ryan kind of pointed out, right, there was no major surprise. But still looking at what was corn, 2.5, 2.6 million carry out?
Yeah, close to 2.6.
And then you've got over 400 million for beans?
Yeah, 435. Yeah, bigger. That one was a bit bigger than expected. But again, it's just an estimate. So,
and I think that's the way we kind of have to take this, right? Is that it is an estimate.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times do we get these numbers from USDA? Doesn't matter whether or not it's USDA report or what. Those are still estimates. Those are not exact figures. And I think the bigger thing is, right, is we've got the funds right now. I mean, they're almost at a record short position.
Yeah.
But this just kind of is that fuel again, that it's like, hey, we should probably stay short.
Yeah. Why should we exit on these numbers?
So we need to find something to get the market going. But any excitement in cattle? What are you watching on the livestock side?
Cattle, just a little bit of choppy news. Yesterday we had Kansas and Texas trade $1.50 lower, which if you're following box beef, okay, that was fitting. Nebraska is causing our choppiness today because they were maintaining a $3.50 higher bid. They pulled that back yesterday afternoon. Now, just before this recording right now, they're back to $3 higher bid. So you're seeing the futures move around a little bit from there. But from last week's speculative fund trade, we have the cash and futures now back in line with each other. We've sort of factored that out. So now we're back to saying wherever box beef guides us, that's probably going to be our direction.
So in a broader picture for cattle, where do you stand? Do you think this market still has some juice on the upside? Do you think maybe we're just at a caution point? Where do you stand on that big picture cattle?
The big picture, in my mind, is 60-40 bullish. You stay just that slight bullish mindset.
Yeah.
And unless box beef and demand, anything on the demand side starts telling you otherwise. So you always keep that slight bullish nature, again, 60-40 bullish.
Yep.
But keep an eye on box beef. I mean, that is the reason futures broke $30 late last year. So it's something we don't want. We just want to keep that on the radar. Keep a watch on that.
Is there anything else? We're not getting so much excitement out of grains, cattle, not really. Is there anything else in the commodity world that you're kind of watching that I could throw at you here today to kind of talk about?
Yeah, I think definitely natural gas. When even CNBC's talking natural gas this morning, that's attention getting. Now that is approaching a low from 2020, which is $1.51. If you break that, the next support level is a low from January of 1995 at about $1.25. So, I mean, if you're threatening to take out one low and the next low is 29 years ago, this is how you get CNBC to even be talking about that.
Yeah, something certainly to note. But, certainly keep an eye on that. But want to invite everybody, if you've got any questions, give us a call, 1-800-2-MARKET, 1-800-2-MARKET, or check us out right on the hub, AllendaleHub.com. Invite a phone call from you, or even call Ryan and see how he's doing today too. It would be great to open that up for you guys. But Ryan, thanks for joining us here today, and thanks for paying attention here today. And we'll talk with you guys next week. Take care.